What if everything you've been told about manhood was built on trauma? For generations, we've glorified emotional silence as strength, mistaking numbness for resilience. But what if that silence hides a war within? Thorfinn's journey isn't just about revenge, it's a mirror reflecting the cost of Stoic masculinity. And today, we're peeling back that armor to reveal what real strength looks like underneath. Stoic masculinity isn't just a relic of the past, it's a blueprint that still defines how many men are taught to exist. Stay tough, stay silent, never show weakness. Ancient thinkers like Marcus Aurelius believed this was the path to power. Emotions, they said, cloud reason. So, the ideal man, unshaken, detached, in control. And sure, that kind of mindset can build resilience. It can keep you standing when everything else is falling apart. But here's the hidden cost. That same silence meant to protect you can become a prison. Because when you bury fear, grief, or pain, they don't disappear. They fester, quietly, slowly, until they start to wear you down from the inside. Modern psychology backs this up. Suppressing emotion doesn't make you stronger, it disconnects you from others, from yourself. So here's the real question. Is Stoicism strength, or is it a mask for unhealed wounds? And when that mask starts to crack, what do you find underneath? Stick around, because Thorfinn's journey doesn't just challenge the myth of the Stoic warrior. It exposes its deepest flaw. After the death of his father, something in Thorfinn breaks, but not in a way that's loud or obvious. No screaming, no tears, just silence. Emptiness. His pain is so immense that feeling it fully might destroy him. So instead, he shuts down. Emotionally, psychologically. The boy who once dreamed of honor becomes a ghost. Alive only in body, not in spirit. This isn't just character development. It's trauma in real time. What Thorfinn experiences is something many psychologists recognize: emotional numbing, a defense mechanism triggered by deep trauma. Studies in trauma psychology, especially those examining PTSD, show that when the brain perceives a threat too overwhelming to process, it doesn't fight or flee, it shuts off. Emotions are dulled, reactions flatten. It's a way to survive the unthinkable. Thorfinn's descent into cold detachment isn't strength, it's survival. Every duel, every mission, every silent glare is an attempt to stay disconnected from the one thing he can't bear to face: his grief. But here's the tragedy. What begins as protection becomes a prison. That numbness doesn't just block out the pain, it also blocks joy, connection, growth. It leaves Thorfinn hollow, wandering not just through battlefields, but through his own inner wasteland. And that brings us to the breaking point. How long can someone live like this? How long can pain be buried before it starts to claw its way back to the surface, because eventually, silence isn't enough? Understanding Thorfinn's internal battle not only reshapes how we see him, but challenges our own definitions of strength. If you're fascinated by how rigid beliefs can backfire, check out my video, Naruto's Will of Fire Backfired: How Konoha Created Its Own Enemies. Discover how Naruto's deep-rooted loyalty led to unexpected pitfalls. Click the link in the description or tap the on-screen card now. Thorfinn's silence isn't just a character trait, it's a ticking time bomb. Years of burying rage, grief, and guilt finally catch up to him. And when they do, the collapse isn't physical. It's internal, quiet, devastating. The kind of breaking point that doesn't shatter bones, but fractures identity. What we're witnessing isn't fiction, it's psychology in motion. In the real world, this kind of emotional suppression is far from rare. Psychological studies have shown that consistently repressing emotions can lead to elevated stress, depression, and even physical health problems. In fact, among adolescents and trauma survivors, emotional numbness is often a key predictor of anxiety, dissociation, and suicidal ideation. The mind can only bottle up pain for so long before it overflows. Thorfinn becomes a mirror to this struggle. He's a warrior on the outside, but inside, he's a boy haunted by the father he couldn't save, the choices he couldn't undo, and the identity he no longer recognizes. And yet, this collapse isn't the end. It's the beginning. Because in that moment of reckoning, something shifts. Thorfinn stops running from his demons and starts facing them. And it's here that his real strength emerges. Not in how well he fights others, but in how bravely he confronts himself. So the question becomes, when vulnerability finally meets courage, what kind of transformation is truly possible? If you found value in this breakdown, you'll feel right at home here at Level Up Academy. I go beyond surface-level takes, diving deep into anime's psychology, hidden symbolism, and how it all ties back to real life. So if you're ready to see your favorite characters and yourself in a whole new light, hit that subscribe button and join the journey. Thorfinn's path takes a radical turn, not with a sword in hand, but with open palms. After years of violence and inner turmoil, he chooses a different kind of strength: vulnerability, pacifism, forgiveness. And in doing so, he challenges everything we've been taught about what it means to be a man. This isn't weakness, it's evolution. His transformation mirrors a powerful cultural shift happening in the real world. More than ever, young men are questioning the old blueprint, one that told them to suppress emotion, avoid softness and power through pain. Instead, they're searching for something more human, more whole, role models who lead with empathy, who connect instead of dominate. And science backs them up. Research into emotional intelligence reveals that those who can recognize, understand, and express their feelings are not only more mentally resilient, they're also more successful in leadership, relationships, and personal growth. Vulnerability, far from being a liability, becomes a tool for connection, strength, and inner peace. Thorfinn's journey isn't just about rejecting violence, it's about redefining masculinity itself, not as the absence of emotion, but as the courage to feel deeply and still stand tall. So, we're left with a powerful question. If Thorfinn found redemption through vulnerability, what could you find by doing the same? Remember, true strength isn't the absence of emotion, it's the bravery to face and express it. Revisit this idea every time you feel pressured to hide your true self. And if you want more insights on how traditional beliefs can backfire, check out our video on Naruto's journey next. Just click the link on screen or in the description below.